Be prepared for offensive language and adult and sexual themes throughout. Tonight, positive nominations hit the house.
I want to be around him all the time.
I think we've got a friendship for life.
I don't think she actually understands how amazing she is.
But sex chat
Yeah, eat a fucking banana.
presses all the wrong buttons.
I counted for a day the sexual innuendos that happened, and it was over 300.
Basically, that's not going to change, so let's forget about it.
Right, you're taking it personal, so we just move on?
A lot of us do it, but you're so intelligent, you're letting yourself down.
Everything over the past 5 weeks is coming back to me and just making me fucking cry like a little bitch.
Day 38, 9:46 a.m. Housemates are waking up to Nominations Day. However, this week there is a twist, as all of their nominations will be positive.
Get up, everybody. Come here, Daddy, so I can see you.
As Akeem won the power of knowledge in last week's auction, he is currently the only housemate who knows about the nominations twist.
Oh, yeah, eat a fucking banana.
It's too early for this, Tom.
Put it in your fucking mouth. Ooh. It's never too early for my daddy.
Cameron has come to talk to Big Brother.
I think everyone's a bit sort of panicky about nominations. Obviously, it's one of the last, if not the last, we don't know, but I feel like it could be the last set of nominations. We're down to 8. Obviously, pretty much everyone gets on with everyone. There are a few exceptions. I feel like Lewis doesn't particularly get on well with Akeem. That's what he's telling me. And obviously, I know that them two do have a little bit of friction. I don't necessarily think Akeem is as against Lewis as Lewis thinks he is. I mean, me and Akeem seem to have. I mean, obviously we've had different little bits of friction here and there, but we are quite close now. I don't think Lewis is jealous, like I say. I don't feel like I'm spending loads more time with Akeem, but at the end of the day, Lewis can get a bit paranoid, but, you know, I don't want him to get paranoid with this whole power of knowledge thing that Akeem's got and feeling like everybody's got his... And I understand where it's coming from, but I don't want it to ruin the last couple of weeks with paranoia and worrying that everybody's out to get him. I just wanted to enjoy himself, and I feel like he could shoot himself in the foot with the paranoia and stuff like that, and I don't want him to do that. But it's obviously easier said than done. It's just a bit of a fuck situation, really, but I'm sure we'll get through it.
"12:06 p.m. Lewis has a question for Cameron.
Has Keem said anything?
Huh?
I don't think I can be asked anymore.
Honest to God, he's never said anything bad about you. To me.
I don't mean I can't be asked them, I can't be asked this whole show.
I was going to say. I don't think he's chatting shit about you.
I'm not bothered if he does, to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck. There's obviously people in here who don't like me, so I don't really care.
Kian and Zoe are thinking about nominations.
Have you decided on your second one?
No.
You've a lot of time in the room, to be fair. That's it, what I did. Okay. I'm ranking you all.
I don't want to though.
No, but like...
Oh, man.
Because I do have... Okay. I'll do this. It's very hard for me to do... I can't bring myself to do it.
I could cry. I don't want to do it. I don't want to play anymore.
Done now.
I don't want to play anymore.
Cameron and Akeem are talking about Lewis.
I think he's more paranoid. I was trying to assure his mind. I've said to him, Akeem's never said a bad word to you, to me about him.
And I would like to think vice versa, but yeah, I don't think it would ever affect.
No, I don't think it would affect mine and his relationship, the fact that our connection is getting better and stronger. But I hope it wouldn't.
I don't think it would, man. I mean, if it did, I think Lewis would speak to you about that.
You know, I mean, Lewis just gets quite paranoid, doesn't he, about different people, and I've tried to settle his mind that you're not after him in any way.
Nah, no.
You're not going to screw him over unless, you know, obviously we have to screw someone over. You're just not going to do that. And I've said to him, you don't mention him in any bad light when me and him are together at all.
No, I'd never do that.
You know, you've never done that one bit. You've only ever said in positive light. Or in concern, or, you know, trying to look out for him.
(2:20 p.m). Housemates have been gathered for this week's nominations, but so far, only Akeem knows they will be positive.
Would Akeem come to the diary room?
Is there any way they could turn the heating up?
Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy.
You better for leaving the door open. If you open the door, the hot air from outside will come inside. And the aircon might shut off.
Hello, big brother.
As you know, Akeem, this week you will be giving positive nominations.
Yep.
Could you give the name of your first positive nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
My first positive nomination is Cameron. So obviously I've put him up for nomination before in the past, but we're like family. We get on really well, but then at the same time we argue like cat and dog, and I wouldn't have it any other way. The reason why I want to save Cameron is because I think for an 18-year-old person and a man, I think he's absolutely incredible. I mean, the decision-making he had to make recently wasn't a great one, but he kept me in, and I'll be forever grateful for that. And I feel like this house would not be the same without him.
Akeem, could you give the name of your second positive nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
I would say it's Sian. Sian positively impacts my time in the house because I see that there's a lot of similarities between us in terms of she's a very genuine person. What you see is what you get on the tin. She will always help others as much as she wants to be helped, and she's very good at talking to people as well, so I really do have a lot of time for Sian.
So if any of us thought they wouldn't be pressing as much today, I think it looks like we're wrong.
Unless Daddy has a lot of issues.
Or maybe he's finding out
More knowledge.
all the knowledge.
Oh, here's my daddy.
Oh, thank God for that.
Was I
Hello.
on?
Yeah.
Did you get to find out any more knowledge?
No, I've only been told one, and that was last night.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't been told
shit,
nothing today.
This is Big Brother. Would Brooke come to the diary room?
Have fun.
Thanks.
Would anyone like a custard cream?
Yes, please.
Joaquin, we didn't get to do the pasta.
I know, I'm devastated. I'll cook some when we're done now.
Custard cream?
Fine, thank you.
Hello, Brooke.
Hi.
This week, you will be giving positive nominations.
Okay.
You must nominate the two housemates you most want to see stay in the house. And the housemate or housemates with the fewest number of nominations will face eviction.
Okay, can I tell them that? We're allowed to talk
Brooke,
about...
you cannot discuss your nominations with your fellow housemates or reveal that this week housemates will be giving positive nominations.
Okay, that's fine.
Could you give the name of your first positive nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
My first one is Zoe. Her attitude that she's had in here throughout the whole process has been one that's inspired me. She's been someone that I've depended on here for a lot of the time, and I feel like we've become really close, and I think she just deserves to win if she can. She just deserves that opportunity.
Could you give the name of your second positive nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Lewis. He's probably the only one who understands me properly as a human. He's probably the best person that I go to for advice because I can learn so much off him. He's one of the most interesting people I've ever met, emotionally, mentally, like, he fucking pisses me off all the time, but then we have this, like, unconditional love of, like, I actually want to be friends with him on the outside, so nothing in here matters too much, nothing in here is that deep. If he wasn't here, I would find this house less interesting.
Coming up, the positive vibes continue.
Oh, I just love her. She's just amazing. She's such an amazing person. And I don't think she actually understands how amazing she is.
3:02 p.m. This week, housemates are doing positive nominations. So far, Cameron, Lewis, Sean and Zoe have all received one positive nomination each. This week, the game is reversed. The 3 housemates at the bottom of the secret viewer poll will join those housemates with the fewest positive nominations.
This is Big Brother. Would Cameron come to the diary room?
Oh, my butt has been sweating.
She's laughing. What is wrong?
I'm not, I just feel so awkward.
Yeah.
Are you being awkward because of the nominations? Because
Yeah.
of... Oh, right, okay. There's no surprising in there?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
Look how giggly she is.
This week, you will be giving positive nominations. You must nominate the 2 housemates you most want to see stay in the house.
I love this. This is one of my new favourite nominations ever. My first nomination is Lewis. You know, he's been an emotional support for me in here. He's made me laugh. We've made some incredible memories. I think we've got a friendship for life. And he's like the big brother that I always wanted and never had. And he really does feel like family. And I felt like that the moment I walked down the steps and saw him. I just felt instantly comfortable. He made what I, for 4 years, thought was going to be the worst moment in my life, one of the best moments in my life. And that's massively thanks to him. And I'll be forever grateful for what he did. My second positive nomination is Thomas. Right from day one, we came in and we just clicked. We've both said to each other that we would probably not expect to just meet on the outside world. We probably never expect to get close, but in here it's been such a real and such a genuine connection that we've had. He has enlightened me on things that I didn't necessarily think I wanted enlightening on, but nonetheless has enlightened me. He's made me laugh so many times. He's a massive part of why my experience has been as enjoyable as it has.
What is it?
Hitch.
Horizontal?
Has.
No.
House brick.
No. It's a very easy one.
Give us a clue.
I'll give up now.
Yeah.
Handle.
Handle, yeah.
Here's Cameron. Where's he laughing? What? Oh, for fuck's sake, there's something going on.
No,
There's something in the air here. Okay.
This is Big Brother. Would Kian come to the diary room?
You're gonna know.
I've some fucking wedgie.
Stop it, please, Akeem, because this is not... This is...
It's fucking Brooke, I can't stop laughing at it.
Why are you all smiling at me, fucking dickheads?
Hello, Kian.
Hello.
This week, you will be giving positive nominations. And you should make your decision based on who positively impacts your time in the house the most.
That is so nice. Yes, yes. My first positive nomination is for Zoe. I'm picking Zoe because I absolutely adore her since we stepped foot in the house together. She's been my sister in here and has made me feel so much more comfortable getting to grips with the house and living away, you know, from home in Ireland. We've had so many fun times together, so many laughs. We're both ginger, I love that. And I really care for her and I don't like seeing her upset or mad. I think I've showed that it does bother me seeing her upset, which kind of proves to me that I do have a very much emotional connection towards Zoe. And I adore her, and my experience in this house would not have been the same without her. My second positive nomination is for Shan. I think she does actually provide a motherly figure to a lot of people in here. I miss my little chats with her and how she sees things and how I see things, because we both kind of see things similar in this house. And it's good to have someone of that mindset also with you to make me realise that you're not going crazy or your thoughts aren't wrong. So I would miss that. She's just got a lovely presence about her.
Oh, Thomas, I just thought, where I live, near where I live, like about 15 minutes, there is literally a shop that just sells Polish stuff.
Oh, yeah, of course. Those are everywhere.
Oh, I thought it was... Oh.
I don't get it.
Zoe, calm down, Zozo.
No. I want to know.
Well, are you happy, you guys?
I'm always happy.
No, that's not true.
Fuck off.
This is Big Brother. Would Lewis come to the diary room?
Run. Is it something good?
They can't say.
They can't say. They can't
Stop
say.
probing! Shut up!
Stop probing.
Hello, Lewis. This week, you will be giving positive nominations.
Interesting.
You must nominate the 2 housemates you most want to see stay in the house.
It's the same thing. It's, yeah, whatever.
Could you give the name of your first positive nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
I would like to nominate... Fucking hell. I would like to nominate Brooke because she is a pleasure to be around. She is wise beyond her years. She makes my time in this house a lot easier. If it wasn't for her, I probably would have walked by now. And we will definitely be friends on the outside. The name of my second positive nomination is Cameron. He is like my little brother in the house, seeing how our connections grew from nothing in the space of 5 weeks into something that's real. I think he is an inspiration to a lot of young guys and young girls out there. He's 18-year-old, he's came into a house full of older adults and he's probably the maturest out of all of them. We have a real connection that'll continue on the outside, there's no doubt about it. It's probably the realest connection in the house.
This week, you will be giving positive nominations.
Perfect. My first positive nomination is Brooke. She is the type of person that if you've got any problem in your life, no matter what it is, you can speak to her. Everything that you think's a bad thing, she can twist it and turn it and make you see it as a positive in your life. She's so good to speak to her. She's absolutely hilarious. She's pretty as all. Like, there's no bad thing about her. She's the closest person to me, I think, throughout this whole experience. So I feel like it would have been, I wouldn't have been able to do it without her. So my second positive nomination is Kian. He's just so energetic and happy. I just want to be around him all the time. He is the person that I want to watch. The things he comes out with and the things he says, he can like say the most bland thing, but it's hilarious because it's coming out of his mouth. Without him, it'd be a lot more. It'd be a very serious house, I think. And that'd be shit.
Do what you did last night.
What?
Daddy.
Daddy.
No, I don't like that.
Don't you do that.
No, this is...
Feels wrong.
Daddy, ooh.
I haven't done that.
Do it, Cameron.
What?
Daddy.
I just did.
Do it again. Look at him.
I don't think I can look at it when I
Okay,
do
look
it.
at Zoe and say it.
No, that's even worse.
Just look anywhere. and
Look
say
at
it.
me in the eyes.
Yeah. I'm your
Daddy.
fucking mother.
That's so wrong. It's so wrong, Cameron.
It's right.
I don't like it.
I don't.
Tingles my
Touch your
spine.
boobie until say.
No, that's just...
No, he's
Thomas,
enough done
leave him
for one
alone.
day.
He's turning me.
Yeah, into a little version of moi, which is only for the best. We need more sexual beings in the world.
This week, you will be giving positive nominations.
Oh, that's cute. I need to put away my shade fan. 1 second. Okay. My first positive nomination is Cameron. He's been my friend from the start of this experience. We bonded on night 1. We could bond over very important things like being yourself and staying true to yourself and actually facing really scary times. And he proved to me that no matter what age you are, no matter where you're from, you can always have enough courage in you to inspire other people. It's a start of a beautiful friendship that started in Big Brother house and will carry on, hopefully forever. My second positive nomination will be Zoe. I am very grateful to her for being by my side from the start. We also connected very quickly. She will always give you good advice. She will always listen to your problems. She will never judge you. She's just a very inspiring woman and also very funny and down to earth, and I just really, really love her a lot.
This week, you will be giving positive nominations.
Yay! Yay! My first nomination is Brooke. She reminds me so much of my sister. I feel like I could go to her at any point and just say, this is how I'm feeling. I know that I'll get the most amazing advice. She'll make me feel better. She'll comfort me. I feel like she understands me the most. And, oh, I just love her. She's just amazing. She's such an amazing person. And I don't think she actually understands how amazing she is. Oh. My second positive nomination is going to be Cameron. Again, I feel really close to him. I think he's hilarious. He makes me, when I feel down, he just has to look at me and I'll laugh. When someone said something that's a bit like, ooh, like me and Cameron always look at each other and just start giggling when he came out as being gay. That was so brave. Like, I was so proud of it. It was like my son. It was like a mum and son moment. Like, it was just great. Oh, I'm so glad we're doing this week.
Akeem received no positive nominations, and Kian and Thomas received just one positive nomination each. All three will face eviction. Thomas also came bottom of the secret viewer vote, along with Sean and Brooke. 5 housemates therefore face eviction this week. Akeem, Brooke, Kian, Sean and Thomas. Coming up, Thomas gets the hump.
What are you getting annoyed for?
Because you're annoying.
Why? Because I'm pointing out something that's annoying everybody
You should
else.
have told me before. I would never say it in front of you ever again.
5:38 p.m. Some of the housemates are relaxing in the bedroom.
Oh my God.
My God, too.
He is a grown-up.
I told you. Oh, fuck yeah. Growl for me.
Tom, stop it. Oh. You have a gay girl making a straight guy moan, which is turning a gay guy on. This is so weird right now.
It's beautiful.
They make eye contact with me now, it's weird.
Looks like you're staring me out. That actually looks weird.
Cameron and Akeem are bonding.
And mine and your connections growing by the day, Akeem. I would definitely trust you now.
I'll be honest, I trust you.
As much as I trust most people in there.
Yeah, I do. I do trust you. I think our friendship at the start was slightly, not off-putting, but I think we just never crossed that type of way. I think as we get closer to the end, we've literally just like got on closer. I think we like, I not family like, but a big brother family 100%. I see you as like a little cousin, like, you know.
So do I.
7:19 p.m. Positive nominations are the talk of the garden.
I think I'll be up. Just working it out now.
I think I'll be up.
I think I'm up, 100%.
I'll be there.
Let's just wait, because we're never right.
Yeah.
Where is everyone?
Oh, hi. How are you? I haven't seen you for ages. I forgot me and you were friends.
Are you serious right now?
Fuck off.
Are you actually serious?
Can't remember the last time me and you spent time together.
You're joking.
When's the last time we spent time together?
I've been trying to let you...
Fuck off.
I have. Because I would spend 24/7 with you.
What?
Obviously, that's not realistic, is it?
What did you just say?
I don't want to look like some possessive...
You would spend 24/7 with me. Is that what you said?
I would spend my waking hours with you. That was ridiculous. That came across
That
really
was
cringe.
deep. I like that.
I didn't mean it as
I would
cringe.
spend my working hours with you too. You don't belong to me, Cameron. You can hang around whenever you want. You can have other friends too. The only thing that is, you made him came over Isabella, and now that just made me. Like obviously nothing changed between me and you, but you choosing to came over Isabella could potentially bite me back on the ass in the future. Because with Isabella, if Isabella being here, I could count 4 people that would know it would be in my favour.
Yeah.
Instead of now it's 3. So that's the only thing really.
No, I understand that. And obviously, I had to make the decision. I couldn't have sent him home. I couldn't have done it.
Hey, you want to do it?
It was not.
It was a logical.
Obviously, I didn't think
decision.
Obviously about.
Doesn't matter.
Possibly, I genuinely don't think he's going to screw you over unless he'd have to. And Lewis, I don't think anyone's going to have to screw anyone over anymore.
To be honest with you, I don't even care. I'm at a point now where I'm looking her out. I don't even care.
£7:47 p.m. Cameron is feeling uncomfortable.
Pain in my butt.
Oh, girl.
What?
It's only at first, and then it gets better.
Stop it.
Sorry.
He's too young.
No, he's not. What?
He is in my eyes.
Yeah, I know, in my eyes as well, but, you know, he's big enough for those
I was
things.
2 years old. Did you say I was 2 years old?
No, too young. In my eyes, you are my son.
I lost my virginity in a field full of cows, but like,
See?
I knew him.
I don't want that for Cameron.
Yeah, but I knew him for like 17 years.
I was joking.
I left mine in a forest with a bonfire in front of me.
Mine was fun and sore.
Ooh, mine was
Orange
very
is
pleasurable.
Big Brother has called Akeem to the diary room for some more secret information.
Your next piece of knowledge is something no other housemate has access to.
Okay.
As you know, today was Positive Nominations Day. Big Brother can reveal you received 0 nominations from your fellow housemates.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get that.
Akeem, you were the only housemate to receive no nominations.
Really? Wow.
Therefore, you will face eviction this week.
Bit shocked that I'm the only housemate not to have had a nomination to be saved. Not the best result, but I've got to deal with it and cope with it and try and win that game changer, you know?
Akeem, your next piece of knowledge is a big one.
Okay.
You will be allowed to access one piece of information from the outside world.
Wow.
Tomorrow, Big Brother will call you to the diary room and ask you for a question you would like to ask the viewers. It must be a question with a yes or no answer.
Ooh, okay. Wow. Wow, okay.
£8:20 p.m.
Do you think anyone had voted for you today?
Yeah, but it's not great. It's not a very great result. And I think 6 people will be up tomorrow.
I don't think, I don't know. Don't know about me. I'm close with everyone, but I think I get on with everyone. I don't think there's no one that hates me. If you
No,
get me.
nobody could ever hate you.
Hates me.
Nobody could ever dislike you even.
Yeah.
Even when I was coming after you, I still liked you. So that says a lot about you.
I think I'll definitely be in the game changer, 100%.
Lewis and Zoe are speculating about Akeem's power of knowledge.
How does it make him powerful though, if he knows? It doesn't, does it?
No. Maybe they're just telling him stuff about our families, messages, and that he's sad because he can't tell us. He could have been told facts from the outside world. Who nominated him? I think it's pretty obvious, anyone can work that out. I wonder if these nominations will even help anyone. There'll be a lot of people who have fucking sailed through BBUK, I think. And then I don't think... No, I don't think you will be.
I've sailed through there. I've never been up for eviction.
Just have to win the game changer. Again.
Mm-hmm.
You just suck if some people, more people in there that I care about as well. I've always had in my mind if I was in a game changer and someone I would care about, I'd save them and just go up against someone. But if there's people in there that I care about, like 2 people, and I'll just save myself.
Mm.
I don't even know anymore. I felt weak today. I've had a proper like weird epiphany. I just realised that like, as the show's been going on, I've formed my opinions on a lot of people and the negative stuff that they do. And even though that I know that what they did, I wouldn't do, and I wouldn't do it with anyone I care about, they're still good to people in the end, do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So I'm just at a point in this whole fucking journey, in this whole process where I'm thinking, I don't care who nominated me, I don't want to walk about bitching anymore. Like, last week was pathetic, 2 weeks with Hussein. The box made me paranoid. I was guessing everyone. Has he got it? She got it? At the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck. I'm not holding any resentment towards anybody. I haven't got no agenda, and if people have with me, I don't care. It's very hypocritical of me to walk about saying I'm different, it's all right. But when someone does something different to me, judge them on it.
Yeah.
So I think I've just realised like something fucking huge that I've been doing my whole life, which I needed to protect myself. But now I don't. So I can let go of a few old mindsets, I can let go of the paranoia.
10:36 p.m. Big Brother has provided the housemates with a suggestion box into which they have all anonymously submitted ideas about how to make the house a better place to live.
Clean up after your son. I would you? Clean up after your son, kiss.
Yeah, I agree. I think the shower's disgusting.
Yeah.
I think the kitchen in general, like if it's late at night and I cook late at night, I am guilty of leaving it till the next morning, probably because I'm drunk or...
Every night.
Yeah, so...
Nearly.
Yeah,
Because you always make late night pasta and that's the worst kind of steak, so just...
I think the easiest thing to resolve is clean up after yourself. You eat on your dish, you clean up after it. Everyone cleans their own dishes.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I'll clean up immediately after myself then if it makes everyone feel better.
Every day, say something positive to brighten up their day, like the self's day or someone else's day.
So this is my one. I feel like, you know, anything positive, I think it does have an impact on someone's day.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
I tell you every day how fucking hot you are.
No, but something real positive, I really think it does make an impact on people's days.
I think it's a really sweet suggestion.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's a
agree.
nice suggestion. Why not? It's nice to be nice.
This is mine. Okay. Less sexual innuendos and activity and more meaningful, in-depth conversations. Ooh. And obviously I have a confession to make. I counted for a day the sexual innuendos that happened, and it was over 300.
300?
300 in a day, so that's over like 2,000 a week. And it is a bit petty that I counted, but for me, it happens like every day. You know?
Yeah, basically that's not going to change, so let's forget about it. Because this is who I am, and if you don't like it, you don't have to be next to me, it's fine.
It's not just aimed towards you in general, because Keane and Kenley
I
do
do
as well.
I do a lot of sexual innuendos.
You're not actually. You all did it equally. It's not just about you. I'm not asking you to change an individual because I love who you are, but like walking about saying like fuck my ass every fucking 2 minutes.
I never said that.
All right, can we move on?
Right, you're taking it personal, so we just move on.
Yeah, next one.
Yeah, there you go.
Is it funny?
To cut down on the constant sexual chat and innuendos, as I feel most conversations turn sexual hella quickly.
Who said that?
That was me. Hang on. When anyone gets offended, it's not just anyone individually. I just don't like how every conversation in here seems to turn sexual constantly.
If I was told before, obviously I can respect that, but I've been never told, so I was just going wild.
Yeah, if we could, you know, if anyone feels uncomfortable or whatever, then we just talk about something else.
See, I were having a conversation with you, there were quite a few of us outside, and I found that really, really interesting because I never knew how to put a fist up an arse.
And you want to learn.
It's like watching a documentary.
And that's interesting.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah, don't
that.
stop talking about it.
We're not saying
talking
don't
about
be
it, fair enough,
sexual.
like.
We're not saying don't be sexual because the pair of you are both able to have like intellectual conversations. You're both smart guys. You're both very interesting people. When you're walking about talking in porn voices, talking about like shit and pissing.
People are missing the point. That's all it is.
That's what I'm saying. We're not saying no, we don't like you being sexual because we're all sexual beings. We're all put here to reproduce. And talking about sex and your preferences and what you like, that's good. It's healthy. But when you're able to have like proper in-depth intellectual conversations, you're both smart, intelligent guys, and you're walking about talking in porn voices, saying yeah, fuck my ass and shit like that. Where's that even come from? What does it mean? What are you getting annoyed for?
Because you're annoying.
Why? Because I'm pointing out something that's annoying everybody else.
You told me before I would never say it in front of you ever again.
It's not very aware that I do talk dirty, but that is an aspect of my personality that I've always done. I'm not taking it personally.
I'm not saying don't be who you are. Like,
yeah, no, 100%. I know that there's intellectual behind
whatever,
it, but I do like talking
Okay,
to a little bit sexually.
shall we move on?
I enjoy it, but if it makes anyone feel uncomfortable, I will cease. Point is taken on board.
Well, yeah, no offence. Obviously, there's going to be stuff in there about me that I fucking use it about me. I'm not...
Lewis and Cameron, no offence taken on my behalf. It's all G.
Coming up, Brooke has something on her mind.
Do you think my relationship with Lewis is weird? Because I'm gay, does it look like we're flirting?
Viewers, this is Big Brother, and this year we're giving you the chance to win an incredible prize, a 7-night trip for 2 people to Mexico. You'll be staying in all-inclusive luxury at the Rue Palace Cabo San Lucas, but that's not all. You and your guest will live it up in the sun as we treat you both to a new suitcase crammed with goodies worth a total of £1,000 each. Yes, both will be filled with our favourite holiday must-haves, including an iPad, speakers and a Kindle each. Plus the Bank of Big Brother's writing the winner a cheque for £5,000 cash. To enter, text BIG to 65555 or post your name and phone number to BIG. PO Box 7557 Derby DE10NP. Text costs £2 plus 1 message at standard network rate. Lines close on the date shown on screen and 3 working days later for postal entries. For rules and winners, go to channel5.com/win. (11:13 p.m). Thomas is reflecting on tonight's suggestion box game.
Come on, Thomas, let's have an intellectual conversation and bond.
Fuck that. Let's talk about dick. I knew there was going to be arguments. Because obviously nobody has the fucking balls to say anything to anybody's face here. Especially him.
So you can have a chat about sex and it be an interesting one. Yes, I'm probably not going to engage in the conversation as much, but that's my decision, and I don't want anyone not to have this conversation. I just don't want every conversation to turn into a sexual one.
Yeah.
When it's not sexual.
None of us are thick, so why the fuck are we having thick conversations? Because everyone is funny, everyone is intelligent, so why don't we just talk about funny, intelligent things, and occasionally that does involve sexual innuendos, then it's funny, when it's appropriate, and when it's in the moment,
when
it's funny.
300 a day, like you're talking to them, and they're the ones that are counted, like over 2,000 a week, like this is pathetic. Imagine like the old generation, imagine some old pensioner who fought in the war is watching this and we're all going, oh yeah, let's shit in the pasta and fuck my tight arsehole. Do you know what I'm saying?
We've got such a platform here.
Do you know what I mean?
We take advantage of it, yeah.
Let's talk about let's talk about homelessness, like the politics. Let's talk about like intellectual stuff. Let's make people aware of like sexuality and fucking suicide and shit like that.
We'll just talk about ourselves.
Yeah,
We've got funny
our stories.
Oh, why is it so wet?
It's freezing.
Hello.
Hello.
Poised. Sit here if you want. I'm going back inside.
Boys.
I ain't going to have a cig.
I hope you know that wasn't aimed at you from anyone. Because, Tom, everyone does it. It's not aimed at you. You need to know that. It's every single... Me, I do it just as much as you. Kian does it just as much as you. A lot of us do it. We all do it. Or maybe it's a gay thing. But we all, maybe it is. You need to realise that you're so much more interesting than that part of you. That part of you is hilarious and you shouldn't stop doing it, because that's you as well. But if you equalise the intelligence and the intelligent conversations you're capable of having in here with the sexual innuendos, then it's even funnier. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but when you're the loudest of the group about certain issues, obviously you're gonna feel like it's aimed at you.
But it wasn't, that's the thing. Like, and I understand because you do it a lot. I don't want to be mean, but there's certain people who are in here / have been in here before who weren't capable of any other conversations because they don't have those kind of intelligent conversations, but you have. You're so intelligent and you're so gifted with the things you can talk about and the things you've been through that you're letting yourself down.
(11:40 p.m). Sean is in the diary room.
I honestly think every single suggestion in that box will be ignored. Because everything that's been said has been said. I've said loads of times clean up after yourself. It's not happened. Said loads of times I've cleaned up after everybody else and then said, but everybody try and keep it clean. It's not worked. So the cleaning thing's bullshit. I don't think anybody's going to listen. Sexual innuendos were a fun one. That went down well. Thomas is fuming. And I just think that's like basically putting on a piece of paper, try to tone yourself down. Don't be yourself as much as you want. Like, let him say whatever he wants.
Did you feel offended or something, Thomas, by what I said?
Well...
It wasn't like a go at anyone in particular, I mean...
I know, but I'm the main offender.
You're not the main offender, you're one of the main offenders.
Clear.
You're one of the main offenders, it wasn't at you. You're capable of proper, in-depth, intelligent conversation.
Yeah, but nobody ever asked me anything. I don't want to, like,
But that's what we were saying earlier, you've been asked to be sexual because the group was sexual. It wasn't about you, it was just like the group itself was sexual and you were just participating in it.
But also, if you ask me, like, a serious question, I will respond to you. I just don't know... I know things, but I don't know what to, like, bring up and shit.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I mean, I love the conversations that I had with you that are intelligent.
And that's still here, but facts are going nowhere.
Yeah, well, I'm not asking you to fucking change or do anything differently. We're just... The group itself is just be a little bit less controlled by the innuendos, so that was it.
(1:01 a.m). Brooke has a question for Zoe.
Do you think my relationship with Lewis is weird? Because I'm gay, does it look like we're flirting?
Yeah, but not in a
way that something's
way.
going to happen?
Yeah, not in a serious way. Maybe more so on Lewis's part. But no, not on your side.
Because I'm panicking, because I'm like that with people in general, with men and women, because if it was a girl, it'd be slightly different.
Yeah.
It's like Thomas and Akeem. It's like Akeem's girlfriend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Watching that and being like, is he going to turn?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's not weird, because it's obviously not like that, because Thomas is fully aware and it's very PG, it's just a joke. I just wanted it to be like that.
Yeah.
Thomas is feeling emotional.
Everything's like over the past 5 weeks is coming back to me and just making me fucking cry like a little bitch. I just feel fucking awkward, that's all it is.
Thomas, you've been on such an incredible journey in here. You and Lewis have been on the most incredible journey in here. You've not coached your way through. You've not come in here and not made an impact. You've come in and been 100% yourself. You've not been fake. You've not pretended to be something you're not. Some people in here haven't been 100% themselves. No matter how many times they admit that. Would you rather have been something you're not?
No,
and wasted it?
I wouldn't change anything. Fucking hell, I need to get over myself. That's the problem. I just need, I just need to get over this. Everything, basically.
Well, there we go.
I'm leaking,
Well, sometimes you need to leak.
I'm not crying, I'm leaking. Fuck me. We've been through fucking to hell and back.
Akeem, can you confirm for Big Brother what question you would like to ask the public?
Do you think Akeem Griffiths, obviously my surname, deserves to be in the Big Brother final?
For your chance to answer Akeem's question, head over to the app now.
Discover the tower as you've never seen it before. We join the Beefeaters uncovering 900 years of secrets inside the Tower of London, new tomorrow at 9:15. Next tonight, more raucous debate from Ryland and guests in Bit on the Side.